Yo, what's good, man? We're gonna be reacting to this 9 to 5 FaZe video. As y'all been seeing, man, this shit been going crazy. The debate of the year, man. Is it harder to be a streamer or be a 9 to 5 worker? I ain't gonna lie, let's get into it. Alright, chat. What y'all think though? Predictions. Predictions. Do y'all think it's harder? What's y'all personal opinions, bro? Do y'all think it's harder to be a 9 to 5 worker or stream? I'm gonna be honest, bro. After doing both, it is definitely much harder to be a 9 to 5 worker, nigga. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Nigga, I'd much rather do this shit for shit sure. For shit sure. Don't get me wrong though, this shit definitely be like draining in energy. You feel me? But like 9 to 5, nigga, bro, you doing some shit you do not want to do. 95% of the time, you doing shit you don't want to do. You around people you don't want to be around. Like that shit is not enjoyable, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would definitely do nigga, what? The moment I can full-time streaming, like on some real work shit, career shit, I'm doing that shit. What the fuck? I'm not trying to work no 9 to 5, gang. You said Kai can turn the camera on and say nothing and still make bank. Like it's literally not even just about the money, but like really the money though, for real. That too, nigga. You feel me? You just free up so much more.
When you've got multiple parts, but need just
more
one
time
answer.
and shit to do for yourself, for real.
How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right,
Nigga, how is it rude though? How was that possibly rude though? I feel like he gaslighting. How is it rude to say that your work harder? At the end of the day, bro, that shit, I mean, some shit's subjective though. Nigga, you feel me? But at the end of the day, you can't tell somebody like, nigga, if he feel like his work harder, his work harder.
Can I talk? Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job is
chill.
you would have to go to work.
And went to school, and still.
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
You guys just are playing video games. I play video games on my spare
I
time.
don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Okay. All right, so my
Mail
argument here.
Hey, boy, them UPS niggas be working hard as a bit. Rage bait vid dogs, this shit funny. Oh yeah.
That streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you flip some patties, maybe you sign a few envelopes.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, yo, they definitely rage baiting already. I can see how these niggas, I can see the approach this nigga taking.
Answer a few phone calls. With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never turns off.
Yo, come on.
Carrier, I'm a milk carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit
These niggas do. These niggas
every motherfucking day.
We have to deal with thousands.
But I seen some of the adapt clips. And my shit lagging. Hold on. I seen some of the adapt clips. That shit was mad funny.
We've seen tens of thousands of people critiquing every little thing we do, every decision we make, every thought we have.
You guys got it made, man. I wish I had it made like y'all.
We don't have to sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
You got it gravy, bro.
What's the next trend? What's the next idea? Oh my God, I have to stream today.
And I got dogs that want to bite my ass every day.
And you have lunch breaks. You have lunch breaks.
Nigga
We don't have breaks.
Nigga said y'all got lunch breaks. You don't got breaks.
On 24/7.
Nigga funny as a big.
You got
high energy 24/7.
I wish I could be at home like you and get back and get paid big money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around. We're walking around doing things, going to parties, doing all this stuff.
I got to slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I got to work double overtime. Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a steady rate.
You're not guaranteed?
If I don't work, I don't get paid. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but you have a guaranteed pay.
If you work. That's your decision if you don't want to work.
I got to work at the job for years.
If I don't go live, I don't get paid either.
You don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we
This
have
nigga
people
dumb. Nah, that's real shit though, bro. Niggas don't understand, man, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, of course, you not lifting shit up and doing, you're not doing heavy work and such like that, like physical work, bro. But like, streaming is a very mentally challenging job. You feel me? You know what I'm saying, bro? Yo, chat might be hating on you, bro. Them niggas might be talking shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real, bro. And a lot of people don't know how I feel to get L spammed that
Chat spamming L's. Oh, this is boring. We don't like this video. You have to create content. Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
But not on some real shit though. A lot of these people here laughing and shit, but like a lot of people are not built for streaming and cannot take that type of like criticism. Like, bro, let your shit blow up, nigga. You feel me? And motherfuckers talking crazy about your ass. A lot of people actually are not built for that shit.
You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this not a fine shit.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby.
But you'll put the work in to become you'll put the work in at your 9 to 5. What you won't put the work into the career that you actually want to do, that you actually want to have. How that make sense though, twin? You feel me? Y'all niggas got all this shit to say, but then it's like, if that's the case, then wouldn't that necessarily make streaming harder? Because that means you got to put more work into streaming. You feel me? Then you're 9 to 5 on some shit. You feel me? Chat, am I right?
My
Am I
homeboys
wrong?
call me chubby, fat, whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a homeboy.
Yeah, and you right, homeboy.
Chat, am I right or wrong?
But check this out, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
Just from like his viewpoint. Just from his viewpoint. Not in general, but his viewpoint.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives to my dorm room and built a Wix
Nigga
website
said he want to be a streamer,
to sell
right?
them.
The nigga said he want to be a streamer, but he don't want to put the work in. It's too hard. Niggas is lazy.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
So you raised your flag. Is there a reason you did
Yeah,
that?
because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day, too.
We deal with tens of thousands
Oh, bro, though.
of children and adults.
Nigga dead ass serious though. Like he dead ass
Lacy
serious.
Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacy Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming
Yo,
up asking for a
Adapt is
picture.
lagging right now, gang. This nigga face is lagging.
You know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. You know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that
That is
special?
difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever,
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't
I
have
think
that
it says
security that's
forever.
going to last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why you
cook,
gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Wait, what did that caption say?
Security of, oh, I have a
9 to 5 is generally more secure than streaming because it offers steady income benefits. Now, facts. Streaming is very unpredictable, highly competitive, income depends
job,
on facts.
I have a degree, I have
If you
this.
not hot, your shit not hot, nigga. You're not making as much money.
This could end
Shit
for me
not
tomorrow.
going.
Hypothetically, if
You
you
gotta
said,
stay on
if
your-
you
your
all of a
shit.
sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him.
Job.
What would you
Job.
do if you lost completely
This nigga's
all
dumb.
your YouTubers? You had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually
Wait,
have
she
to
watches Lacey?
go to work.
This is Lacey demographic?
Oh my God, did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur. If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But no, he lost everybody.
Yo,
he
chat,
lost
on some real
everybody.
shit
He
though,
has no followers.
do you think like in 20 years, bro, 10 to 20 years, bro, but they're like probably 20 years, 15, 20 years, bro, do you think like niggas who stream and like do like social media, do you think we'll be like, do you think niggas will be able to like cause you gotta think, bro, we're gonna be the parents one day, gang. Like, are we gonna be able to function in this world, bro? On some regular shit, like once niggas like get off this shit? On some 20 years, like, will this shit affect our minds, nigga? Will clip farming and brain rot really affect our minds?
Whatsoever. He would have to turn
Yeah, but you're
around.
proving my point.
You would have
You're
to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there. You could be a private chef. You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook. You still cook.
Hey,
You
shout
cook
out
for
to the
another
school ladies.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to back Yo, Lacey, it's the truth.
Lacey low-key snapping though.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal. I gotta post on an Instagram story.
Holy
I gotta
bait.
go find the 4 Loco cans. I gotta make sure I get the 4 Loco can. And
Not to mention,
You have to do work. That's what we have to do.
it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you,
From
Rhonda.
Arkansas. 35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So, yes.
It is crazy though, Bill, because a lot of the OGs, man, a lot of the older people, the real unks, the real aunts and shit, they really grew up in a different time, bro, where this shit was not as accessible as it is now. It wasn't as like, you know what I'm saying, pushed. It was like, nigga, you had to work. 9 to 5 was the only way. So shit really is crazy though.
A 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda, Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever done it?
You get spoiled.
Have you ever-
No.
Rhonda,
This nigga's about to twirl.
You get spoiled and your mama and daddy keep giving it to you.
Rhonda,
Because
guys, I got a question for Rhonda. I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda, have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30
Oh man.
days straight.
24
hours.
The hand down. This nigga's twirling. This nigga is twirling right now. Look at Silky, bro. This one's got to be racist, bro. Like look at the build up of this shit. Look at the build up of this shit.
A day.
Day and night. No break.
We all streamed.
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working.
He's talking that ain't even
7
healthy.
to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
If you know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a 3-minute?
Man, L ads, bro. Come on, bro. This is a good ads video though. It's a good
Ad.
radio.
When have you
clean
ever
up
ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute
You
ad?
pass trays, you short-handed. You
Talk
don't-
about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now
It's fake
think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person. We call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging you.
I got caught with
based
my
on it.
ex.
I got
in
caught with
public.
my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health.
Nah, nigga, you was in my place. What's good with you, Bill? Like, what's up?
I'm trying to watch, man.
Nah, bro. Until we 1v1, but you gotta get up out of here, little bro.
What?
Yeah, it's like that, little twin. You gotta get up out of here, twin. Nice, you gotta get up out of here, Nate.
Like that?
It's like that, bro.
Yeah, what y'all doing about that chat? That's weird,
You
ain't
said
it?
that's weird. Nah, you gotta get up out of here, gang.
I've heard, bro.
You gotta get up out of here, bro. Ain't gonna lie to you.
You see how Lil switch sides so much, bro. He don't know who. He don't know that. He don't know who to support.
That nigga not even speaking English.
I don't like that.
Yeah, again, I'm gonna fuck with you though, bro. You gotta get up out of here though.
I bet. Well,
How you eating this shit? Yeah. Yeah, ain't gonna hurt. For sure. You say he know what he doing. If Nate does not play, I will ban him.
I did. Now you want dick.
Nah, ain't dead ass though, bro.
No, you want dick. How you gonna ban me?
You want dick, cuz. You
I'm
want
not
dick.
on the stream. I don't think you gonna ban nigga. I'm not on the fucking stream.
Nah, that's crazy though, cause the nigga did get
The fuck am I getting banned for?
Lucifer, you dick riding Nate so bad. That shit crazy. Get out, bro. You taking up too much time.
Hey, Diaz, get off dick.
When you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you. And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think. Social media.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, some real shit too. Bro, streaming, like, and even thinking about like to their scale, to like these niggas averaging like 20K viewers at one time. Bro, you literally have to think, you have to care about what niggas is thinking though. I ain't gonna lie to you to an extent. Like, obviously I get it, like, bro, you can't be caring about people think to where like, yo, I'm not gonna post it because I don't think people are gonna like it. Like, nigga, you feel me? But at the same time, you kind of have to. You have to dead ass think about it. If I did not pay attention and care about the fuck y'all niggas is talking about, y'all niggas would not be watching the stream. Like, if I not interacted with chat, I would not. You feel me? So it's kind of like, you have to, man.
Media, what they say about
Because
you.
that's our
job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or a 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh, bro.
24-hour open surgery is crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Like, you can't fuck up with shit, gang.
We're saving thousands, you're saving one.
Hey, that nigga said, we're saving thousands, you're saving one. Your shit lagging, bro.
Alright, so you
Hold on.
said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that you guys, none of you guys actually did any of the work.
Oh my god.
During that, and it was all your filmers,
Is
your
he part of the
editors,
FaZe team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
That's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes.
I'm not gonna lie, even with that, like, obviously his people behind the scenes are working. Like, they're the ones that's making sure that shit going smooth. But nigga, 30 days on cam, nigga, you cannot take that away from a nigga. That's a lot of fucking what? Nigga, 24 hours, bitches be like, all right, bro, I'm tired of y'all niggas. Let me get up off this shit. 30 days straight, gang? Like, come on, bro.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
I would even go as far to say, as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have
I ain't gonna lie, he is talking crazy on there.
9 to 5s, right?
Right?
These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you
See,
know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time.
Why they laughing, man? What the fuck?
Why is she laughing? Bro, she's making me mad. Why is she giggling? I actually feel like they're wrong.
It's Ron, too Ron. High energy, understand?
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have
Makes
security.
it easier
Talk about
for
raises.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
when you go to work every day, everyone's
So you're
like,
basing the
He one of them niggas that repeat what the fuck you just said 50 times to make you seem dumb. So like, let's say like you check, like you end up saying a small detail about that shit. He gonna make the whole argument seem like something is not. He trying to get you the fuck up type.
ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
well, let's just say that comes to
That's
perspective.
that lawyer shit right there. I hate niggas that act like, bro. That
If you
shit
say
is
someone who
annoying as
works
fuck.
food, if you someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're
Blake's
You feel me? He trying to get him the fuck up,
got a
bro.
birthday cake milkshake
Bitch,
from
he just
Zaxby's
explained that
on his
shit.
birthday. What more could a kid ask for?
you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9 to 5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay? That's one aspect of it.
Working
right?
at Foot Locker, working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer, yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas, you have to stay relevant.
We're talking about ideas now. Okay,
yeah,
we're talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to start with though? But it doesn't
easier.
make. But you're not even. You keep switching it. So why don't you answer my question?
I'm not switching anything.
You know, you 100% are.
Yeah,
so how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
stuff
is
that
difficult.
You need creativity. You need to.
Paying nothing to do how hard a job is not facts, man.
Get out of your.
That's just like that's it will either make your job better or worth the bullshit you got to go through, or damn, this shit ass. That ass.
Circle, comfort zone. Yeah. You need to be able to actually.
Pay don't mean the job hard or not, man.
Make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
much
YouTube. So it's the same thing.
Absolutely,
so the people that you're entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true, but you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this is entertainment.
Entertainment
but my
as a
question
job
to you
doesn't
is
have
why?
any Absolutely.
So do you truthfully, you could sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best example, is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
in the sense of everyday activity, because some people around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh, okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions
when
of people.
you're creating that content.
Bro, niggas think this shit so much, bro. Like, deadass though, you cannot give a nigga, like, if you gave these niggas, there's people out here making 2,000 a week to sit behind a desk, people being paid 1,000 a week to do it outside labor. Literally, gang, there's people getting paid $300K a year to go sit and talk about sports that have never played a sport a day in their life. Close to millions of dollars just to talk about shit. Like, if you gave these people in that chair talking right now, if you gave them the platform and everything to be a good streamer and everything, bro, these niggas would not know what the fuck to do, gang. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, you can say what you say, bro, but it's a lot of shit that goes into being a top influencer. There's a reason why not a lot of people are that shit. Just how the first nigga said, nigga, I want to do that shit, but I ain't gonna put the work in and do that shit because it's a lot of work that goes into becoming this shit. You feel me?
And you have your phone.
Okay.
You're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with.
I'm dealing with me right now and everybody else that's talking in chat. Dead ass.
And you're not.
That's not true.
And now imagine them with 20,000 people. 20,000.
True at all. I have an editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing any type of content, he loses a job.
So when you go to your job, when you go to work rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on the camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift and deal with your coworkers and interpersonal thing, tell me how much you do of that stuff while
Like Lotto too, bro. Even me, bro. I've worked 9 to 5s and shit. You feel me, bro? Them niggas give you the shit not hard for real. Like that shit just like it come with the bullshit. You feel me? But like when you think about like a harder task to do for real, I would say streaming low key, bro. If you really think about it, it depends on what you work. It really depends on what you work too, though. Cause nigga, if you outside, you doing some manual outside labor on shit, obviously. You doing harder work, but if you working like some retail shit or like some like you behind the cash register, your job is not hard for real, nigga. You feel me? Streamers gotta entertain and keep niggas engaged, whole time, nigga. Like you gotta do creative ass shit. You feel me? Like dead ass. Like everybody can't do this shit.
You are actually doing your job for however many number of hours that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect
I understand that. Yeah.
No. Let me hear me out. Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry. Bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long
berated.
have you been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be.
Come on, bro.
This is Judy and Pedro. They just bought their first home and are learning a lot.
Content that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other opportunities.
You're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple. So you were saying like to go back to the beginning. You were saying like you
what
can
is
manage
her argument? It sounds like she fuck with. She
your
understands.
time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would have been able to do it without.
Example. So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down, right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off completely.
About
to myself. Real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was
You were in the red every month.
I was in the
I
red
got
every
you.
single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
I don't like why she laughing.
Bro, she laughing and shit, bro. Like, I swear, old people sometimes they act like young niggas can't go through shit. They act like young niggas can't go through shit though. Like for real, be like life, nigga. Life still life, nigga. Life at motherfucking 18. Life at 81, bitch. Life gon' life, bitch. Life at 8 years old, bitch. Like real shit. That shit, like, come on, bro. Obviously, everybody got different struggles and different severities of struggles, but nigga, come on.
Okay, so I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege?
Wait, what? The nigga say little with his mom when you were 6 till you 16?
You had no income. Okay, so I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that
how the fuck is that privilege? The nigga live with his mama at 16, bitch. I know for damn sure not everybody in this motherfucker was homeless at 16 years old, nigga. Let's cut the cap, nigga. Everybody making this exalted, oh my gosh, face, like wow. Like, nigga, no. What the fuck?
To a certain extent is privilege.
This bitch slapping.
Privilege?
She's snapping.
It is.
But my mom, how's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place.
How is it, bro? What? Yo, gang, like, majority of people have a fucking parent. Like, majority of people stay with a parent. You feel me? How is that? That don't make sense, gang. Most motherfucking 16-year-olds are staying with the guardian or a parent. How does that make any sense? Everybody
place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to take 9 to 5.
That's a whole different discussion.
Yo, what? Yo, all right, bro. All right. Obviously, gang, like, I'm not that, like, that. There's a percentage of people that don't. How is he able to get all the EQ? What you mean? Like, obviously, I'm not saying the people that didn't have shit happen that they couldn't deal with their people. But, nigga, the majority of 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds are at home with a guardian or their parent. So, like, what is she trying to say? Like, you feel me? Shit, some people need to work to get it out the mud. Some people, the shit's to start streaming the games, the PC, all that. Oh, you're saying like how we had the equipment. Okay. Shit getting hard out here. Okay, I see what y'all trying to say. Okay. How we had the equipment. Okay, I can see that. I mean, it just depends on what type of shit the nigga had, bro. You feel me? Because I'm keep it butt, nigga. A lot of niggas ain't have the real equipment, but niggas started with what they had and made some shit shake. You feel me?
So a lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of
when
people
they
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or accept them.
But that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, but nah, she's not even talking about equipment, y'all boys. She dead ass talking about people in general. Not everybody people get provided that. Some niggas really be, yo, Nate, you fucked up for that one, cuz. I ain't gonna lie to you. You fucked up for that one, cuz. But she dead ass is talking about niggas having family in general. I'd say majority of people have a guardian. Majority of 16-year-olds have a guardian. There's probably a high ass percentage that don't, unfortunately. You feel me? God pray for those people, but like majority of people have a guardian at 16, 15. That's not like, she's talking about some whole other shit.
Have to do with the 9 to 5.
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privilege?
So she had a mom at 15 years old. You feel me? Like, what we talking about? What we talking about?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
It don't even matter though, like, because you made a point about niggas not having a family.
I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid.
Bro,
Evolution takes centuries. We don't have that kind of patience.
We don't give a damn. This is nigga, that boy Mbappe haircut, we can fuck. Ninja Turtle nugget hair.
$100,000 a month, the crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question. Would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do.
Okay, but look though, it's different though because, okay, yes, content creation, yes, you see the highs, the glamours and all that. But bro, it takes so much to get to that point though. And not everybody is gonna experience that. And even still, it be waves when that shit is happening, gang. You'll be hot for a little bit and then you're not hot. Not everybody makes it to that level. You feel me? And to get to that point, it takes a lot to work. So it's like, I'm not really like, it's not secure at all. When you go to work for that 9 to 5, bitch, you for the work you put in, you getting paid for that. 9 to 5 people not saying the right shit. They're not. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. They low-key making the 9 to 5 shit seem bad. Like, they're not holding the argument up good. I haven't seen one person that genuinely cooked that off some real, like, I just cooked, nigga. This shit just a lot of like, yo, what we talking about? You giving streamers way too much.
You lose all your followers one day.
Yeah.
Even if
Let's say I lost it all tomorrow.
You still have residuals of your previous viral videos. Even if people are hating on you and shitting on you, that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of $1,000s.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to school.
So are we.
You went to school.
What the fuck?
To be a content creator.
Streamer University.
W clip. Let Big play. Still got 25 minutes. All right, back.
How you doing, bro?
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
Gabe.
Y'all think Gabe coming? Y'all think this nigga finna say some real shit? College professor. Let's go, Gabe. Nigga say Gabe, is that you?
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose...
It's the same thing though with streaming, bro. If you say the wrong damn thing, you get clipped out of proportion, you might lose a sponsor, you might get fucking banned, nigga. It's the same damn thing. And now you losing your money. That time you was just banned on Twitch, you are not streaming. You're not making that cheese. You're not getting that content. You feel me? T. Nichols, he came back. Nigga said T. Nichols.
Some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers, and you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content. People who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now. You know, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get...
I can't even say that shit happen all the time, bitch. A lot of motherfuckers do not come back from that shit.
That thing in on time 5 times,
but check
you're
it out.
done.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust and communication and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you. You don't just fall into a million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers.
Of course not. It takes work for sure. But like,
yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. On some real shit, I don't think these motherfuckers really understand what goes into this content shit though. Like, you dead ass can't act like these niggas do not be working their ass off. Like, for it to even get to the point for niggas to have editors and have all the fucking production and shit like that, nigga had to bust ass to record the content, edit the content, upload that shit, make sure the content was actually fucking presentable. You feel me? And 9 times out of 10, that content flopped. And they did this shit process over and over and over again, hundreds, thousands of times over and over and over again until it finally got good enough, until they were finally in a position to elevate and actually afford this shit. You feel me? Like, but even still, nigga, they got sets, they got all of this different shit they gotta do. Like, niggas is working like a dog, bro, and this shit don't stop. You gotta feel them. You gotta think too. These niggas, when they stream, they're doing like 7 hour, 8 hour stream, 10 hour stream sometimes. Like, niggas streams like this are every day, 7 hours damn near every single day. You feel me? Like, on top of doing hella shit.
What you guys are talking about,
and you gotta stay relevant, nigga. You gotta keep that shit going.
The toll it takes on you. A large part of it, and let me tell you something. I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever. But at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people.
Yo, what is this nigga talking about? Yo, Gabe, this nigga Gabe ain't cooking. I'm cooking though. This nigga Gabe ain't talking about a damn thing.
Big ideas.
He's not even providing no real, like, he's just talking, bro. Nigga just
comments and this and that. That's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so I have to do that same
so
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
Come on, bro.
We have to,
You already know what you're doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take years to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started
That
making
was a good
content when I was
callback.
12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quickscope.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years.
Okay.
Niggas said it ain't something he should be proud of, but that shit made this nigga a millionaire though. So it's like, what you mean, nigga? Hell yeah. And niggas cannot hit that shit, bro. Like, and this coming from a nigga who really played COD back in the day, bro. These niggas cannot do that shit. That shit not easy.
Right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years.
Okay.
Right?
All
And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
How are you gonna stay there, bro? You cannot make that a fucking valid point though, gang. How many people are helping you at your job, nigga? How many different fucking people you gotta go through at your work? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what? What did that? How many people you have to, like, what?
There were a lot. You had a team.
When I
Was it just you? Like,
No. It was just me. There's receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was
How did
13
YouTube become so
when I was
easy?
13
Because
years
a
old.
bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it didn't
did.
exist,
Yo, what is this nigga talking about, yo? Oh my god. I'm trying not to pause, bro.
didn't exist. You couldn't press play, you couldn't press record,
So the fact that
and
you
then
have
just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on, then
Yeah.
boom, there you go.
Right, but I
How do
also
you
had
have
to
a
spend
campus to
years
teach?
earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want
You playing your spare time, but he was able to monetize his spare time, nigga. That's the difference. He turned his hobby into a fucking career. You didn't.
to get paid to play video games.
But it doesn't make his shit any less than what you're doing.
It's okay. We understand.
I'm Vicky, and my perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys
Shout out to the hair and makeup artists, man. They be putting that work in.
can even compete with
Oh,
the physicality.
brother.
You guys just, this is
I know
this
how
is
to do a three-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone
know.
is
So
very
I'm not even gonna lie to you,
different.
bro.
Very
I got growing up too with a lot of girls, a lot of women, especially a lot I do hair, bro. I know how this shit get like. That shit is no joke. That feel like real talk. It's fingernails. I know they shit burning. They be working like a dog.
different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all
See, I don't like that. She's trying to make like, okay, like, I get that. I'd say probably make it more so about, yo, what's good, bro? I'm on stream. What's good? What's good? All right, bro. All right.
all
Bet.
day. You never sit down.
I hear you, I
You're
hear you.
breathing
Build a
in,
house.
you're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen, bet.
Your
Just
job
chill,
isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
your
thing
job
is-
isn't
your thing
physically
is
taxing. You're just talking into a
So
microphone.
bet, listen. So your whole
She
thing.
doesn't get fat.
Your whole thing is we can't do what you do, right?
It's not
No, no,
physical.
but
I'm saying that
I
a
just-
9 to
y'all let
5
me talk for a
job where
second.
you physically have to do
So-
some hauling around stuff.
So
and
physically, I physically
you're
can't
just
haul
talking
around
into a microphone.
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold.
That nigga is dumb as fuck. You physically cannot trick shot. You can't hit a crane shot. You can hit a 180. What?
A controller
Talk to
and make a 200K montage.
Talk
You
to
can't.
him, man.
No one in here can.
Come on, man.
None of you could.
But you
None
can
of
carry
you-
some, just
None of you
some
could
hair and makeup.
physically
And you have
go
to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
It's
yes.
taking them 4 days to hit a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days to hit a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
that.
And then your day is never done. When you're done doing that, is
Yeah,
your job
W10
done? Do
viewers.
you have to go shop?
Any new viewers follow up?
and replace
No,
all of the things
wait,
that you
stop.
use.
No. Listen,
You have to
Vicky,
clean
listen,
all of
Vicky.
your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You
done.
don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done, you're
imagine
done.
these
Oh
things?
my God, disable resample.
If I rendered my video in Vegas. And
Oh God, I'm trying to tell you, real shit. If my niggas that played COD back in the day, NW2, BO2 shit, all that, nigga, them trick shots was not easy, gang. You just not doing that. That's a real skill.
Clips without disabling and resampling.
Oh my God.
My montage is fucked. Your main underlying argument here is what you do is physically
Daily, day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us.
Hell has. Hey, bro, that be video though. This video is good as fuck.
Dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far
Okay,
as
so
I don't
how many hours a day do you trick shot?
I don't think.
How many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However long I needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 1010. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot, throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about dead zones.
Stick drip.
It's for the most part, but that is not all YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said.
Man, let's talk about it though. Who could take the mental though, bruh? Who could take the L's, bruh? Who could take niggas saying your ass trash? You need to stop. You need to stop this shit, bro. You need to TNT yourself in GTA. Like, come on, bro.
We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
I gotta.
Wait. They're laughing, but that's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Almost
Because
decapitated
he quoted
him
his
when he
thoughts.
Yeah.
Niggas that silky.
My name is Thelma. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
Very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that. You know, because it's who you are that you know. We create social media all the time
sexy.
because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and have energy with people. Where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
What the fuck? Yo, she just lost the fuck out of me. Yo, what's good? Deshaun, what's good? How the fuck can you possibly say that streamers don't have energy with people, that they don't have energy with their audience? Like, what? Wave in the chat, man. She's tripping. She dead
9-to-5ers, and we interact and have energy with people. Where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're across the screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Interacting?
Nigga, I'm interacting with niggas right now.
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Hey, chat, let's test this out right now. Are y'all niggas gay? Say 1 in chat if you are. 2 if you know. Go. Go. Nigga said 1 for you. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep rolling.
Wait, isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me.
There's millions of people who watch a video and save lives every day, probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out.
That's facts. That is facts. Niggas dead ass will stay alive on this earth just to watch their favorite streamer, their favorite creator. That is facts. Niggas is saving lives. Yo, W11 viewers, man. Any new viewers, y'all boys follow up, man.
And to the clubs at night, staying out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was having fun in the morning?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so.
So, but I'm saying it's like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people.
Gang, all you do is interact as a streamer.
Like this.
Okay. Now
it don't matter though. I'm talking to niggas.
Shit's going on.
Okay. Go to the club. You get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
you're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
stream. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your
Meet and
choice?
greet. What?
You chose that. You chose this life.
That's the thing. We can't.
And that's what's happening.
Just like you chose your life too. What you mean? You chose to be a librarian. Nigga, librarians don't even talk to people for real. What the fuck? It be mad quiet in the library and shit. You didn't even get a hello out of the motherfuckers at the front desk sometimes. Nigga, just be straight silence in that bitch. Come on, bruh.
Happening now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9 to 5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts, souls, mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many bands we meet a day?
I think. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you watch any entertainment?
Oh my God.
Of course I watch
So do
entertainment.
you
I
ever-
got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then they
We're
interact with
touching
you.
them. But the interaction is
Did
not
it make you
real.
feel better?
When I'm watching
Wait, did it make you feel better?
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends- it
Have you
all
ever been
depends
entertained
on
and been
what's
like,
coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is
I got a
fake.
banger right now.
Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer your because I'm debating him.
Okay,
But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now. Go
all
ahead.
right, come on.
She
So like, when
debater.
you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all.
What?
With Chewy.
She's not talking about shit. What about when Disney had a motherfucking Disney marathon or when Cartoon Network had their marathons on? They had 24/7 shit, or when MTV had their marathons on. What the fuck did that possibly mean? TV go on 24/7 a day at a time, regardless if it's your favorite show or not, or if it's an ass show, it's commercial shit. This shit going on 24/7. Nigga, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Pharmacy. Get pet meds delivered fast.
Their points are really bad. I'm not gonna lie. The 9 to 5 workers
allergies.
are really, really bad. See, the hair worker, she could have snapped when she talked about the physical shit, but she made it about carrying her fucking equipment and shit. Like, what the fuck? You should have thought about how that shit is. Nigga, how your fucking hands get ready to fucking bleed and shit. Like, they're just really bad debaters. They chose really ass people to debate this shit, which really made the video better, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All you do.
Yeah.
You know, you just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
I'm saying what we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking,
day.
their hands shaking.
Like you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had kids
Ben
come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years of my life. Have kids come up to me and say these things. So
Okay.
Facts.
I'm Robbie. I'm a server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day, bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the
My
most
mom
difficult
was.
shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your
loves
mom
it.
and say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
me
is
it's
so rude,
Because
honestly.
she works 2 of them.
Okay,
she works at 2 hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me
Nigga, what the fuck? Why did he say it so sad? Like,
ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said.
Hey, W, clap back though.
You don't watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
And this shit like.
He has to get judged every.
I gotta get judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got taxed. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, Will.
Come on, bro.
Is what you do
Nigga
fun?
said smacking me.
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for
Hey, not my fault for pausing, bro. The hardest part's spinning that spark string though, for real.
20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
You're on his diesel.
okay, so look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No, listen.
Yo,
Listen
this
to the
nigga's
time
a
that
bot.
I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them. No, let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my
He got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So
yeah.
you know.
You know what I'm saying? See him. I gotta make sure I'm freshly shaving. I'm not shaving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit off your face. Cool,
Silky got fat.
Now I have to game Marvel Rivals for probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I can just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody.
Niggas ain't gonna watch that shit
today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scrub
Guess
something
what?
around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m., I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is fried.
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind is
8, 9 p.m.
You
for
dance
him?
for 24 hours?
I did my work
He
today.
already did
I did my work today.
You took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
What?
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but no.
Nigga, you got that's humiliation ritual. Why you dancing
Are they
24
ready?
hours?
The X-Shot Hypergel Blasters? They're here. Packing immense fire.
Bro.
Do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
No, I don't know this. I don't know.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means-
is that racist?
I ain't lying, W Silky, he playing that card too good.
He has no social cues. Oh, you're back?
Cause that nigga's on bullshit.
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
want to say.
Uh-huh.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said,
I'm an
you
introvert.
said.
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
And that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
Alright.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Who y'all
How
think
are
I-
you?
Look great.
Who y'all think got the
I'm
best
Thelma
perspective so
again.
far?
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
I think dreaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
Nah,
again-
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again. My question. If you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
Oh.
I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to
so
do.
you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human
if I was
touch
flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend.
I ain't gonna lie,
But you
bitch.
lost the
Nigga, fuck that shit. I don't give a damn, nigga. That hoe gotta go, man. Nigga, for this shit, if a nigga told me, bro, man, God told me, hey, man, you'll blow up with streaming tomorrow, but you gotta break up with that girl. Man, she had this bitch so goddamn fast. Nigga, what? Nigga, peace. I'm up out of here. Oh, bro. What the fuck?
human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day. A 9 to 5 person, maybe one,
But,
2, 3.
okay, and then back to my point. Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The point
No,
is
that's my point. That's my point.
streaming is harder
Was
than 9
that
to 5. That's the point.
you gave up your girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag.
He ran up a
bag.
He did it for a bag.
But the thing is, it comes to a point. Do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick
something that I
future
love?
Something that I'm passionate about and motion. I pick motion.
Motion, bro. Every time, nigga.
Lala Costa? Yes. Amazing name.
Thank you. I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent off people's fuck ups. I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9-to-5 that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You
started.
feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching?
Damn, that's some real shit, dude.
Mm,
Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
all the time.
it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That TV show can't. It's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go to-
stopped watching?
Well, no, I'm saying if
Baby, stop.
thousands of you
Honey.
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network.
Oh my God.
Say
bro.
hello to
Fuck out
motionarray.com.
of
You
this
can
video.
take your videos from good to the best and
Well,
easily be
wow.
better than the rest.
It's like
And
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people.
on-
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your
It's
followers
gone.
stop, would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a professional model, but
Okay.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14.
Okay.
I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think streaming does take a certain more stop than a 9-to-5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to be an
Alright, not
attorney
even.
is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is you just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There's you just got.
Is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is you just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There's so many people like you out
saying, nah,
there.
bro, what?
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an influencer.
Yeah, this shit do take years.
No,
This shit
but-
not look like some niggas get lucky. That shit happen fast, but even still, that's how you see so many people that blow up and fall off right after. But the people that like to maintain this shit too, it should take time, bro. This shit dead ass take years. And when that shit hit, it hit, my nigga. That's like the first nigga that said he would do this shit, but it's too much work. Niggas don't want to put the work in.
No, hold on. But specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Wait,
Okay.
can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual the
So you were
gaming.
sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life while you were gaming? You're like, oh, let's put a
I was
camera.
16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
you weren't really thinking of
Well,
what
she
should I
trying
do
to
with my
play. She trying to play it
life.
like.
Like, what should I study? What should I like? Where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky. He put in hours.
Yeah, no,
That's
yeah,
what we
Bro,
do.
that's the thing. They think that niggas just blow up like after one video, like after, like okay, it may seem like that. Like this one video is what got me to this next point where everything like went crazy, but like they didn't see the steps before that. All the videos posted, all the streams before that. You feel me? Where nobody seen that shit. All the clips that failed, that got archived. Like niggas don't see that shit. This shit takes time, bro.
It wasn't luck. Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think people who don't have a job, they feel they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
this
the
hard
best?
work and all of his
Is he the
talent?
best?
I got four. I got four.
No,
last
but
year. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over.
Yes.
Are they like?
I mean,
no,
they have a talent. They have a talent.
They had a
but
team.
as,
So what
you
he
know how
did-
many talented people out there and don't get the chance, they don't get the shot at it?
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not
That's
at
what
all.
you just said.
You just
No.
said.
What he did to
I
get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented, don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you said he did
I
start giggling.
Why they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 of those I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
Shout out him, bro.
Don't
That's the real ground.
like
right there.
sharing your pint? Then share the new Scoopapalooza.
School.
No.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's fucking,
stand on it, stand on it.
if that's luck,
where's the luck at in that equation?
Again.
is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way. But
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you.
Yeah.
Just talk in general. And there's so many people that are very talented, never get a shot because they don't do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors here. They never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity.
This
And
shit is not pure luck, though. You have to work hard for it to be lucky. You have to put yourself in the right position to be lucky. This shit is not luck.
just genuinely took.
Just because you had a good stream, maybe Kai shouted you out or some shit. Nigga, you might be right back at averaging 10 viewers if you don't do nothing with that shit.
It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
Yo, they keep laughing, but these motherfuckers.
Video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly. That's that privilege.
That's that privilege, but he earned that privilege through being one of the most skilled at what he does.
But I'm saying,
at his fucking
you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do it.
That's a skill.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your
can't.
son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again.
I
was 16.
I know that type of feeling though, bro. Bro, when you got that game and that game really like that for real, bro, you gonna play that shit any given time you can, bro. Like you got to play it a little bit, taste it a little. Pause. You got to get a little taste of the game before school, bro. You gonna be at school just wanting to get back on that bitch as soon as you get home.
Dude, what's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not think
content,
if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not. Like
You don't think you don't think it's talent?
You're just too old to understand.
That's I can't argue that because
There's the word.
Y'all could never
gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist. This career. You looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on content creation and esports?
Oh.
When you grew up, this didn't exist. So no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit because you're from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around it.
Oh.
And it's fun. But it's like,
Oh, you gotta fight back.
That's
You gotta
okay.
fight back. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice meeting you.
You're
I'm
the one
Ronnie.
the arguments are supposed
This
to
past-
happen.
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking it back to. That's being what? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent.
you.
What? So if you lose a job, you get laid off. Wouldn't you get another job right back?
You can do if you get laid off. You get a
Yeah,
new
that's
job.
it's kind
okay.
of is it not the same concept? Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And
but if you lose a job, you can't.
just get another
No,
one?
you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You're not going to the right people. You're not going to the right establishment. You got to keep applying.
same spiel, have to give that smile of walking through my
I uploaded
resume.
videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
And did you uploaded 7 videos and didn't get any views?
Went to school and still.
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job?
As a parking attendant, yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
What the fuck?
You were chilling. You weren't good at
Wait,
your
he's
job.
waiting for.
Bro, like some of these jobs, like unless you out this bitch doing manual labor, you motherfucking doing some crazy ass shit. Even an office job will be less stress. Would be easier than fucking streaming game. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like,
When cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security.
That's
I just
a
go.
one 9
I go
to
like this. I
5.
go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with,
Ooh, but people play. Millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuine.
Blake's got a birthday cake milkshake from Zaxby's on his birthday. What more could a kid ask for?
Gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think you're a Mozart that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
They have their opposable thumbs like so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
That's
Like, what?
I'm saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You
And win it.
You couldn't. You couldn't
qualify.
You couldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but
So like, but you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing. Like,
I'm not
oh,
dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I
Like,
said it's a skill. I didn't
easy.
say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that
But
you can hone and
how do you
can
know
master.
how do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart. I've played other
Mario Kart? What the fuck are we talking
games.
Not a professional level though.
No, not a professional level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder?
What
How
does-
do you know?
what
How
does
do
it
you
take
know?
to be on that
Because
level?
I've worked at 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So
What does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of hours of work
Uh-huh.
and editing and filming and constantly
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had
you
to
did-
put tens of thousands of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone, Tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players? You
I
couldn't.
can also put, I can circle back and give
Do
you
you know how to
different
short
terms
launch pad?
from
When
my
you're trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving. Do you know
I
how to
don't
short?
know no,
launch
I
pad?
don't, but if I
Exactly,
want.
you couldn't, but Excel sheet? You can do Excel sheet.
No, but exactly. I
They're
can
just talking. They're just talking game.
These
with them.
As a babysitter, I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No.
Babysitter? He babysitting kids and shit? Talking about streaming? With that girl, she not talking about shit. What's good, Bubbles?
But if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on race.
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh.
But let me give you, if I give
You
you 3
watching
days
streaming 9 to 5 workers versus streamers debate. What is harder?
about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as
Loser. I'm gonna deal with you after this video.
me?
If I wanted to, I would.
So let's pay for her, whatever it is. Give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how
what
a job works.
happened?
You pay me, I'll get the job done.
I would say,
bro,
in a sense,
this video would have been fire if you would have let them do a shift streaming on some shit.
yes, because you have to put in the work and you got to be on
He knows that.
24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame, in this era. And technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with chalk. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are. But it's not, what we did was, we just felt like what we did was harder. And that's what I think.
So
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
I'm not gonna lie, FaZe Clan Snap, but that shit's fire. WRageBait, W debates. I still feel like the streamers came out on time. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Can't even argue about that though. Obviously I feel like a 9 to 5 is harder, but I feel like the 9 to 5 workers made the argument. They did not win the argument. They didn't win the debate. They did not bring up valid points. That would, you know what I'm saying? But it's all perspective though. If y'all enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, NWBGABE. Peace.